Oh shoot.
Hello guys, it's Kevin, and it's been 3 months since I last recorded a vlog. Today I got a package from recommended by a good friend of mine, Lance. So basically, I'm gonna be reviewing this thing a little bit once I get this open. But now, let's get this review started, because I just opened this up right now. So inside this box is just a backpack and a letter. Let's see. Okay, so this is just the order information. So this backpack actually cost me $208. The real deal. What's this? I don't know if you can see this, but it's all wrapped in laminated. For my first impression, it's actually pretty nice. It's really cool looking. What caught my eye was just the wing. I just like logos, but I don't know what else to say, because this is my first time actually buying from this brand. But holy crap, when I looked at their merchandise, it's really expensive. Dang. Alright. So, at a first glance, this is what it is. So it's based on what it says, it's a modular backpack, so anything is removable in terms of pouches and stuff like that. But this is pretty cool.
Thank you so much.
$218. But I only had to pay $208, which doesn't make any difference to me because of shipping and stuff.
Oh shit.
Oof. So first we have this, which is this pouch that stores for any other information.
How is he not dead?
And to attach this back in, I just have to hook it around, I guess. Starting from this, we have the hook. This is pretty standard hook, but and then we have the ASRV logo. I don't know if you can see that well. And
I need help. They went back. What the hell?
this removable pouch, as well as this one. I think this is for sunglasses and stuff like that. I guess this is for sunglasses. Let's take a look inside. Yep. So if I put my glasses in right now, snugs in just fine. It's pretty cool, actually.
What the
See,
hell?
when I open this up, it's pretty much spacious inside. It's not as big as the other backpack I have that I take to school with. So inside it's just a big pouch for you to store your laptop if you decide to go, if you wanted to work somewhere else. And then there's this, which is like pretty much the main capacity to hold everything in.
Yeah, I'm about to get right now.
Then this one,
See this?
I don't know if you can see, but when I open this pretty much reveals the bottom of it. So if I just, oh, interesting. So this one also has a zipper, which is the bottom, which holds everything if you insert it from the top. Jesus Christ. Okay, and that's pretty much what it is. Like, I don't really have any I'm not a really a reviewer of backpacks, so I just thought this looked cool. Some of you might say this might be the dumbest financial decision I've made because of the pandemic and everybody's supposed to be saving money. But let's try this on.
I don't know if you can see the back of it, but
Not again.
looks
Okay,
pretty
again,
cool.
again.
Actually, it's nice. I'm more used to this one, like being a little bit lower from my back, because this was intended to replace this one I have. I don't know if you can see this well, but this is the backpack I've had for a very long time. This is what my vlogging has been really been trash these days, but I've been really busy with school as a result. But hey, what could I do? I'm gonna change into my outfit and then let's just go out for a walk. So yeah, see you guys later. Whoosh. Take off the sweater too. When I was reviewing the prior to reviewing my backpack, my parents, they saw the box and they asked me how much, and they got furious because I spent over $200 on just a backpack. And I understand why, because you know, we're in a desperate situation and we don't even know if my parents are gonna keep their jobs during this whole crisis. But I don't know. I bought this backpack out of impulse instead of an actual reason. But I kind of needed something new. I don't know. I kind of sound contradictory at this point, but that's just how I am. Like, I do this one thing, even though I'm told not to do this other thing, or I told others not to do this one thing, even though I ended up doing it. So I guess I am a hypocrite, but it's just how I am. Anyways, sometimes I just come up here and take this out. I don't know if the camera can focus on it, but it's really hot, so that's why I had to sit down here. As I was saying, I just listened to this whenever I just want solitude to myself, all the other stuff, and just listening to music. Actually, I bought this out of impulse also. It's just that, like, it was $180 on Amazon and I had Prime membership, so I thought it was a good deal. Because this also has the hear through function, which basically is that you wear your headphones, turn the function on, and you basically hear everything else around you, just like with your earbuds off. I thought it was a good feature. I mean, it served well. It helped me with my workouts, or whenever I'm alone and at risk of getting mugged or something. So this backpack is pretty good. It's pretty good for what it is. $208, brand new. Recommended by my good friend Lance. So shout out to him. So what am I doing right now during this outbreak? Well, I'm still in school. I have to finish all my classes before May. It's just that, like, between face-to-face and not face-to-face, on campus and quarantine at home, I find the quarantine thing to be harder to keep up with in terms of assignment deadlines and stuff. And I personally prefer face-to-face just because I benefit more than just through a screen. And my house isn't a really good environment to work on homework because, you know, I share a room with my brother, and half the time I couldn't really sleep because I tend to stay up until like 1 in the morning, and he would still be playing games. But I just get used to it over time, so that's pretty much why. It's pretty tough. I just can't express that enough. But I can't really do anything about it because just like everybody else, we all have to wait it out until this whole quarantine thing is over. The saddest part is that my birthday is next month, and when it's still in quarantine, yeah, that's gonna be a deal breaker for me. I'm turning 21 years old, which is like the most pivotal moment of my life, when, you know, I was supposed to celebrate with my friends on this good occasion. Nope. Quarantine happens, stay home, and I'm basically just quarantined for, I don't know, well, God knows how long. My final exam is also on the same week, so that's a good start. But I mean, I don't mind the final exams in the same week because I've also had that last year during my freshman year of college. But speaking of college, I haven't been doing any vlogs regarding to that because, well, I haven't been really motivated enough to do it, or it's just that like I've had way too many things in my mind that I have to do. So that's pretty much why. But like, I don't know what my goals are at this point when it comes to college education, well, higher education. Like, I don't even know what I want to do afterwards. Because right now, my current goal is to save up for a car that I want to get, a used one actually. Because I have about $9,000 in my savings right now, and I'm still trying to save up more for a good used one. But until this is over, or whenever that time is, I'm just gonna buy it out. Hopefully, when I feel like it's okay to buy a car. But right now, it's not a good time, and the whole quarantine thing is in effect. And my parents emphasized me to save money because, like I told you earlier, they got furious for buying this backpack that costed $200. Let me tell you a story about a few months prior to this whole outbreak. But after work, sometimes I would go over to my coworker's house and just have a chat, eat hot pot, or just hang out even, and just talk about what really happened at work. Some of them are funny, some of them were just meh. Some of them were just dull, some of them were just boring. And then there's just some customers that are just being really rude, pushy, or just arrogant. But that's for pretty much every grocery store, or for every cashier, any store employee, as a matter of fact. They deal with these kinds of people, but that's just how life is. Like, you experience like different types of people in terms of personality, how they act, how they react towards certain things. Pretty much. When I first worked at my job, well, within my first week at my part-time job, which I still work now, I had to pick up a girl's poop. The funny thing is, like, I didn't know until a customer told me. She walked up to my lane and said, "Hey, there's somebody pooped on right before your lane." And I was like, "What? Are you sure?" And then I went to check it out, and there it is, a small tiny piece of poop that's just lying on the ground. And any customer that is unaware might grind their cards against it, which might leave a mess. So I had to go and pick it up. But the problem was, I had to grab a thin napkin and just scoop it up and just throw it in the trash, and I wasn't even wearing gloves either. So that was that. That literally happened during my first week at work. I thought it was funny. My friends thought it was funny when I told them the story. I don't know. Moments are moments. That's just how it is. Anyways, that's pretty much enough of my rambling. Thanks for listening to this spontaneous vlog, even though I'm not really doing anything spectacular because of quarantine. And I hope to see you guys whenever this whole quarantine is over, and I wish you safe. Take care of yourselves. Maintain good hygiene. Wash your hands frequently. Hand sanitize it. Whatever that just prevents the spread of germs. So I hope I see you guys in the next vlog whenever I do. Hopefully by my birthday, when this whole quarantine thing is over. So see you guys later, and peace.